My name is Joe Reichert, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Saab Doctor. I've been trying to sell my ML55 for about 2 months now, and nobody wants to buy it, so we're taking it to Carmax to see what they offer. Stay tuned. Alright, so it's actually the next day, we're back at the shop, and I have an appraisal offer. But before we go over that, let me just take you all for a quick walk around the Mercedes so you remember what we're looking at before I show you what they offered me. Okay, so here it is, 2000 ML55 AMG. You've got good tires, ton of tread depth left on these. I mean, this is a Wisconsin car, so you've got some rust because, you know, all early 2000s Mercedes came with rust from the factory. That's just how they are. I mean, it's got some spots, it's got some here, it's got some at the bottom of the doors. Interior is actually pretty clean. 181,000 miles. Check engine light is on, and that's for the oxygen sensors. Now, this outside door handle don't work all the time because it's sticky. You just use the inside door handle. And the back interior is still in good shape. Mine's being a little bit dirty because my dog actually tore up the for sale ad that was in it, funny enough. But you can see that it's really not in that terrible shape. I mean, here, back bumper is cracked. And it's missing one of these AMG things, like the exhaust cover thingy that goes on the bumper. But that's really not that bad. You got some rust here by the Mercedes badge. You got some rust here. That's why the license plate screw isn't there. This side, I mean, no big dings or dents or anything. You got some rust at the bottom of the doors again, because, once again, it's still a Wisconsin car. These doors have no problems opening. I mean, just remember, you've still got the screen up here, so you got your rear entertainment, and in front you have the JVC head unit. It's a full touch screen. This door opens perfectly fine too, still in good condition. Come around the front, I mean, here, this is just a bit of wax because I'm not the best detailer on earth. You come around front, I mean, here you got a couple scratches. Got a crack in the fog light, not a big deal, I wouldn't think. You've got like a missing little flipper upper thingy. But I mean, otherwise, I mean, pretty good shape. One thing I shouldn't forget, let's open the hood. You have hood that I can't open with one hand. There we go. The beating heart, the ML55, the 5.5 liter V8, sorry, 5.4 liter V8. You've got all these new parts. You've got the new radiator hose, you got the new radiator, you've got all these new parts in here that I just installed. You've got an old battery, but that's not a big deal. Close the hood. Funny enough, the guy at Carmax did this and couldn't get it closed, and I ended up having to go back in there and tell him about it. Now, because he didn't just give it a good old slam. Good old slam closes it every time. So, yeah, that's the ML. So let's go talk about the offer. So now here's the question. What do you think the offer is? Comment down below. I'm going to jibber jabber for a few seconds and tell me what you think it is. Or tell me what you think it was. So, took a little bit to get it appraised there. The interesting part was that they actually pulled it in back and like walked around and really inspected. They really looked it over. They took a bunch of pictures of it. I thought it was interesting. Now, here's a few things that they said. So, 2000 ML55, they said that Rear seats, no headrest, which obviously they didn't notice that they were actually below the seat. Rear gate rusted, passenger door rusted, front door rusted, front bumper needs repair, which the bumper, I guess it's got some scratches. Front grille need to replace, which the grille is fine. Front seat's good condition, transmission good condition, tires good condition, wheels good condition. Engine, noise detected. The engine's actually silent. So I'm really not 100% sure what that was, and they didn't give me an explanation. Driver's door rusted, rear door rusted, driver quarter rusted, and I'm guessing by driver quarter they must mean front, not back, I don't know. Rear bumper needs to replace, which I guess it's a fiberglass bumper, it's got a crack in it. Undercarriage rusted, which it's a 20-year-old Wisconsin car. And they offered me the huge, and here I'm actually going to fold this top over so you don't see the sales consultant's name because he was actually a really nice guy. They gave me a huge offer of $400. So, yeah, I think I could probably start it on fire, roll it off a cliff, film it, put it here on my channel, and potentially make more money. I mean, I guess, I don't know, my ML videos don't get a ton of views, but I think that that would cause some type of an uproar in the community, get a bunch of views, and then maybe pay more than $400 in YouTube revenue. Not that I've made more than $400 in YouTube revenue, but maybe it would do that. Needless to say, this one's going on my wall with my other Carmax appraisals that I didn't take. I just want to take it there and see what they'd give me for it, to be honest with you. I figured, honestly, at first I thought, you know, they're going to give me $1,000, then I was like, nah, or at first I thought they were going to give me $300, then I was like, you know, maybe they'll give me like $1,000 or $1,500, especially with how long they drove it for. They had driven that for about 30 minutes, which I thought was pretty interesting. So yeah, $400. I'm going to put a poll above, click on it. I'm going to put a handful of options of what I should do with the ML. Haven't been able to sell it. I've tried that. I started with the price at $5,800. After no response in a couple days, I dropped down to $5,000, dropped down to $4,800, dropped down to $4,500, dropped down to $4,000, dropped down to $3,900. I've gotten a couple offers for like $2,000, but at that point I may as well keep it. I did get one really nice guy who wanted to trade me a very rough Silverado and $1,000, and I actually told him I'd do it with $1,500, and he wasn't interested in that. So I'm gonna put a poll with some options above, and it'll be on one of these two sides. I never get that right, and you all know that by now. Go vote. Tell me what I should do with the ML. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it, and Saab on, folks. I just realized something. If I traded it in, I'd get $400 and then a $20 tax savings. I'd get $420 for it. Tons of money. I should just run it and trade it in right now. Seems like a good idea.